Hello everyone. Children, in our last class we have completed the solar system, the sun and the earth. Let's once again revise that much, children. So in our solar system there are 8 major planets and they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Jupiter is the largest planet and Mars is called the red planet. Planets do not have its own light, they reflect the light of the sun. The sun is so large that 13 lakhs Earth can fit into it. The Earth is one of the 8 major planets of our solar system, and the Earth also does not have its own light. It reflects the light of the sun, and it is the only planet in which the life exists. So children, now today move on to the movement of the earth. So let's see what is here given. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, but actually the sun is fixed at a place. The earth rotates from west to east. It gives the appearance of the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. The earth goes around the sun on a fixed path. It takes 365 and 1/4 days to revolve around the sun. The earth also spins on its own imaginary axis. It takes 24 hours to spin around its own axis. Let's see, children. As you know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay, but actually here the sun is not moving. Here the sun is fixed. It is placed and around it the earth is moving, revolving. Okay, so when the earth rotates from west to east, it gives the appearance of the sun rising in the east and setting. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Here, these children, the sun is fixed and the earth rotates from west to east, so that it gives the appearance of the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. The earth goes around the sun on a fixed path, means the sun is there only. But around the sun, the earth is revolving. And it takes 365 days to revolve around the sun. How much time it takes, children? It takes 365 days to revolve around the sun. And the earth also spins on its own axis. Okay, the sun not only spins or revolve around the sun, but it also goes around its own axis also, and for that it takes 24 hours. Okay, now it is clear, children. The earth goes around the sun on a fixed path. For that it takes 365 days. It takes 365 days, and when the earth moves around its own axis, then that time it takes 24 hours, means in one day. In one day, how many hours is there, children? There is 24 hours, and in 24 hours the earth revolves around its own axis. Okay, children. Now, what causes day and nights and season? Let's see what is given here, children. The earth spins on its axis all the time. It also goes around the sun on a fixed path. So the earth has two types of movement, rotation and revolution. Children, here we will discuss about two types of movement. The earth has two types of movement, and that is rotation and revolution. Let's see what is given in rotation. The earth spins on its own imaginary line. like a spinning top. This axis join the north and south pole. The spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. Children, here the spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. Means the movement of the earth on its own axis. This is called rotation. And for this, the earth take 24 hours to rotate around its own axis. Okay. See children, here the picture is given. Here in the picture, see the earth and the sun picture is given. The part which one is facing towards the sun, it is day there, and other part it's night. Okay, the part of the earth facing the sun has day, and the other part that is away from the sun has night. Hence, rotation of the earth causes day and night. Here children, from this picture you clearly understand that the part that facing towards the sun, it causes day, and other part that is night. Again, when the earth rotates, and when that night part facing toward the sun, it becomes day, and other part becomes night. So in this way, in 24 hours we get one day and one night. So children, from here we comes to know that rotation of the earth causes day and night. Okay children? Now coming to the revolution, the second type of movement, that is revolution. The earth, while rotating on its axis, also goes around the sun. This movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. The earth revolves around the sun on a fixed path called orbit. The earth axis is tilted. This causes changes in seasons. See children, the earth while rotating on its axis also goes around the sun. As I have already told you that the earth spinning around its own axis, and it also goes around the sun. And this movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. When the earth moves around the sun, that time it takes 365 days children, and this is called revolution. The earth revolves around the sun on a fixed part called orbit, and the path where the earth moves around the sun, that is called orbit. And the earth's axis is tilted. This causes changes in season. And in this revolution movement children, you got different types of season, means winter, spring, summer and rainy. All this season we will get from revolution movement of the earth around the sun. Okay. So here children, from revolution we comes to know that revolution causes season and rotation causes day and night. So hope you children, you all understand. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.